Hey guys, it's Whitney. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very pretty Christmas floral wall decor item that I made. Very excited to show you what exactly I did. So basically I made something pretty with a bunch of stuff. Just kidding. Anyways, there she is. That's our end result. And here's the mess I began with. So as always, this is my little brainstorming idea. I just kind of pile everything on the table before I get started. So there's just a lovely little bunch of coconuts here. Yeah. There's poinsettias from Dollar Tree, red flowers from Michael's, berries from Hobby Lobby. Those greens are extras left over from other projects. And then there's appearance right here of a Dollar Tree Christmas tree. That's just there to keep me company. I never used it. If anything, I was going to use it for parts. That's going to cut all the little stems off of it. But I didn't have to. So it's just going to keep me company right there on the corner of the desk. It'll stay near me. So we've got the main two ingredients of this beautiful project here. We got a Dollar Tree sign. They're wall decor there, those little long signs. That's from Valentine's, obviously. And then this pretty little canvas here is from Hobby Lobby. I got that probably 2-3 years ago, and I've just had it in my craft stash and never used it. So after painstakingly taking all of the cardboard off of that canvas, now I'm ready to start assembling. So Dollar Tree scraper, by the way, guys, those tools in that little tool aisle come in handy. And again, it's only $1, so if you use it for its not intended purposes, like I do this entire video, it's only $1. So what I needed to do is I knew that I was going to add some weight to it, so I'm taking off the Dollar Tree hanger because their twine is just not very strong, and I wanted to make sure that this thing's it really held on. So I'm using my own twine. Now this is a little spool of twine I believe I got that at Walmart a long time ago, but I usually like to buy some of my thicker twine or jute cords from the hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot. I shop at Lowe's, but Lowe's, Home Depot, if True Value still exists, I don't know. So I'm just going to cut a small strip of this craft paper here because that's what I'm going to use to secure the twine to the back of our beautiful little board there. And then also want it to look nice. I'm not going to cover the whole board because I don't need to. It's pretty much clean and solid and everything's purty. So I'm going to use the board as a ruler, and then I'm just going to cut a strip of paper there off of that roll with an X-Acto knife or scissors or whatever makes you happy, whatever helps you sleep at night, you know? So I got my little extra piece of paper. And the funny thing is that that's the beginner part, so I liked all those little ruffles on it. So I left it that way. You guys will see here. So I'm just going to glue it down and give it a nice little secure spot. I'm trying to test it out here, just I don't want to pull too much on the glue, but we're going to glue down the paper too around it. So put your little dab of glue, put the ends in it, and then I'm using, the scraper for its intended purpose. So once again, add a bunch of glue over there, and then just place your little paper strip right over it. So it kind of looks almost like a little finished piece, sort of, kind of, when you get those custom pictures back from certain places. That's what I was going for anyway. So again, didn't want to cover the whole back of it, didn't need to. So this was just to cover the behind the scenes, We didn't want anyone to see the behind the scenes or the mechanics of what's back there. So that way I also didn't have to put a knot, because if you knot it to keep the cord, the jute, the twine, whatever, from fraying, then it won't lay flat against a wall or a door. Plus also, if you're going to put this on a window, it's kind of nice, at least you have to look at something that's somewhat finished on the back, So I try to cover all the bases at least. So second, most important, we need to put our canvas on our piece. Now I wanted this to be a larger floral arrangement on the bottom and then just a little small one on top. You guys know I'm extra. I kind of went a little overboard, and you'll see at the end. You can't really see the bottom thing. Now, if you can't read it right there in the video, these are the lyrics to A Partridge in a Pear Tree. So, there's 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens. I'm trying to read this as I'm doing the voiceover upside down. Anyways, you can't see the 12 drummers drumming by the time I'm done. I kind of covered up all my drummers. It's a lot of drummers, but there you can't see them. So we'll see how it goes. So I just kind of marked with a Sharpie where I want to put the canvas. And then here again, for its intended purposes, my spackle knife is also a styrofoam cutter. Let me tell you, that is the easiest way to cut styrofoam, by the way. And I also was able to measure it there. I didn't want the styrofoam thicker than the canvas. So I just kind of used it to measure it. And then you'll see me use this spackle knife for its Intended purposes many, many times. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to start using these. I need to go buy a couple more from the Dollar Tree because I'm probably going to tear that one up. But again, it's only $1. So here's me cleaning off, the pieces I'm going to keep extra. That way you guys can watch me, clean all that stuff off. But the best thing here, look what I got, guys. I got a little desk vacuum from Amazon, and it works amazingly. I can clean things off, but you can actually get everything off your desktop with it. I have it in my Amazon shop if you guys are interested. I think it was like $11 or $12. And of course I tried to get a pink one, but they didn't have a pink one. But anyways, you can get them different colors. Of course, more desirable colors cost more money. Shocker, hey. But anyways, that little desk vacuum is pretty awesome. So glitter, obviously all that styrofoam, big chunks. You saw me clear those off, but that little vacuum is pretty awesome. So check it out. There's a link in the comments and the description below to my Amazon store. I get a very, 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 very small commission, but still, every little bit helps. So if you want one for yourself, use my link, and then everybody's happy. So as you can see here, I'm going to painfully describe it to you. Watch me put the styrofoam down. Now, this canvas is the perfect width and the perfect size. So it worked out. Just put a long line of glue around it in the rectangle, and because I have those Sharpie marker lines on each side, I knew where to stop. And look how clean that looks. I love how clean the back of it. Now, if it's weird, yes, it's weird for me to say this. I love the back of the project I made. It is so clean, and I didn't have to do that much work, and I didn't have to paint anything. I love to make things, you guys, but I really don't enjoy painting. I don't like how long it takes. I don't like waiting for it to dry. It irritates me. If we can be real, like, what do you guys hate like the most? It's one of those things where it's like, I love doing this, but there's things that you just kind of have to get through, like staining and painting. I get it on my nails. It's just irritating. Now, here's me showing you how expensive these flowers are, because I didn't write anything on those tags, which means I probably paid full price for them, which I love to say I never buy anything full price, but those red flowers I'm using right here, they're from Michael's. They were $8 a piece. It's probably why I only had 3 of them. But normally I will write the prices I pay on things because, again, I've probably had these red flowers in my stash for maybe, 3-5 years. It's been a while. So I apparently paid $8 a piece for those. I don't want to believe I did, but I'm pretty sure I did. So these little remnants are from other projects. These are leftover greenery pieces that I've had because, that's a Hobby Lobby bush. I can tell by the tag. So I'm just going to cut a lot of extras off of all of these stems and just kind of get a nice little pile going of some of the fake pines. And I got lots of different textures. I got lots of different types of pine. Please do not ask me to identify if it's a Douglas fir or this. I have no clue what these pines are. I just like them because they're green and pretty, and one of them had a pine cone on it. There is a lot of times where you guys know me. There's no rhyme or reason to what I do. I just do it because I want to, and it's pretty, and it's shiny, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I knew I wanted to put a larger arrangement on the bottom, so of course it's out of frame. I'll push the project up in about a second, but I'm going to put 2 of the 3 flowers at the bottom and 1 at the top, and I'm going to place a little bit of ribbon up at the top there too. My intention wasn't to go as big as I did. Obviously, you can see my 12 drummers drumming at the very bottom right there, but by the time I'm done, you're not going to be able to see them. So we'll call that one of those happy accidents. I know Bob Ross always said that, but that's for painting, and in my instance, I'm sticking with it, and I'm going to use it. It was a happy accident. My flowers got in the way. Well, not really flowers. Everything got in the way. Flowers, greenery. So this one, didn't need it to stick out very long, so I cut most of these greenery pieces in half. I have those really spindly, spiky looking ones. I love mixing the different textures. All kinds of pine. Just jumble them all together. You'll see picks come like that at Hobby Lobby or the places you're buying all this stuff. They come like that when you buy them. So why not just make my own and add like a little mixture, a little Heinz 57, and just a little bit of everything in there. We don't discriminate. And had to cut my stems a little bit shorter because I'm not used to doing something so close to the styrofoam. So this was just my way of trying to find a way to just kind of smush it all together like one big happy family at the holidays. Because you know that exists, right? And then the Dollar Tree poinsettias there I got last year. They had them this year, but of course everywhere in my stores in Vegas sold out in a heartbeat. Everything came in probably back in October and I missed out on it. But I did have a lot of decent leftovers from last year, so those I'm just using as like filler. It's $1, and I believe there's 5 or 6 flowers on each stem. And I had quite a few from last year, so I'm using those as the background filler, just to cover up styrofoam, cover up, bald spots or any holes where you might see some stuff in there, but also add a little bit brighter of a red to the rest of the project. So it's pretty, makes me happy. And you guys can't hear me, of course, because while I'm doing these things now, I found it to be a little bit more enjoyable to have on music or have on a TV show. I am a true fan of the Gilmore Girls, and I am not ashamed of it. And I have been watching that show since its original airing, and I will constantly have it on repeat to the point where my beautiful husband also knows most of the words to most of the episodes and is also a movie quoter with me. And he had no choice in the matter, but he took it gracefully, and I believe he likes it too. And who else is with me? If Stars Hollow actually exists, you guys, let's move. I'm down. I'm so down to live there. I wish. So I'm putting up the smaller items, supposedly. It's all not smaller. You guys can clearly see I'm not making it any smaller, but still. This was the smaller arrangement. I'm using air quotes. Again, you can't see me, but as I said at my computer, I'm basically talking to you, right? You can see me, air quotes. This is the smaller arrangement. And again, it's just placing things in where you feel that they look good. This one, I made very few test spots, but if you're uneasy or uncomfortable with it, don't use glue at first. It's just styrofoam that's underneath there. In the worst case scenario, you pull the styrofoam off and use something else. The styrofoam that's in this project is left over from something else. You get little chunks of pieces left all over that you never really do use in its original intention or project, so you keep those. I have a little box of extra pieces, and that's just what they're for. That Hobby Lobby little gold berry stem, that's one stem I used for mainly the bottom portion of the floral arrangement, but a couple pieces made it up top, and it's just a little pop of gold. And the only reason I chose it is because those Michael's flowers there, they have some beads and glitter. As my eye twitches, I hate glitter, but anyways, has a little bit of glitter, but some beads kind of like dipped into the center of them, and then just around the edges of the petals, it looks like there's a little bit of gold highlights and stuff. So I thought the gold berries would look good. The canvas itself has a very like retro-y. It's the red, white, and the lime green, not the classic green. But even though I thought maybe gold would still look good with it, and I absolutely love how all this looks together. Plus, you guys are going to see in a moment when I get the ribbon that I'm going to put on top here. It's got the perfect colors, exactly the same colors as all the text is in. So it's the red, white, and the lime green. That lime green for Christmas, I really love it. So this ginormous spool, 50 yards, I got at craftoutlet.com probably 2 years ago, guys. I stopped buying 50-yard rolls. It's an addiction. I know y'all are with me on that because, I can't help it. I really, 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 really like ribbon. And it's just one of those things. Plus, the ribbon has a little bit of glitter on it. See, I will make exceptions, even though I despise glitter. Just cut a portion of it off. I didn't measure it. I literally just made a little loopy bow, and I just crossed them over itself. It's just 2 loops. And then the only thing I twisted are the tails because it's one-sided ribbon. So as I'm pinching it and holding it together, you just twist the ribbon so that the front side faces up. So you're only pinching the tails. And then that spool right there, that's houndstooth. That's from Sam's Club probably, 4 years ago. I did not have a Sam's Club membership. I am a Costco girl. So, lovely lady I worked with, young girl I worked with, she had Sam's Club. She took me to Sam's Club. I got lots and lots and lots of ribbon. It was borderline embarrassing, but still not. It's not a problem if you admit it, right? I'm not in denial. I will tell you I have a ribbon addiction, and then I will show it to you, and then most people will stare at it quietly with their mouth open for 10 minutes wondering what is wrong with her, and I'll say, oh, there's nothing wrong, it makes me happy. Then I take them to the next craft room and I show them my flower wall, and then they completely forgot about my ribbon wall. Yeah, but for real, guys, I need to stop. Look how much I used. I had a 50-yard roll, and I probably used maybe not even 2 feet of ribbon. Yeah, I need to stop buying them 50-yard rolls, man. Anyways, dovetail all your ends. The houndstooth ribbon is literally just 1 loop. I did not make a double loop bow. I made 1 loop. So imagine you're making one of those charity ribbons like an AIDS or a breast cancer awareness ribbon. It is literally just one strip of ribbon and you cross it on the ends, and that's what I did with the houndstooth. So it is a very fast and easy small bow. But you'll see in a second, I'm going to pull that houndstooth loop up towards the top, so it kind of is between the Christmassy ribbon, and it's the perfect pop of just a little bit of black and white with a different pattern to it, and it just works. It just works so perfect. I love it when things come together, because I really had no plan other than I wanted to put flowers above and below a canvas. That's really about it. And it's like, what else did I have? I didn't buy anything here brand new, guys. All of this stuff is everything from my stash. It's like going into your kitchen when you haven't been grocery shopping for like 2 weeks and you're like, I'm hungry, I need to make something. Now when I do that in my kitchen, I might have a tummy ache later and be like, why did I do that? My sister is the best person to do that. She can make a masterpiece meal out of whatever you have in your kitchen. I can do that in the craft room. You give me a bunch of craft junk, I will find a way to make her pretty. So put in the rest of my berries, my bow. I got everything done there, and this is what it looks like. I had to pan out a little bit, but I'll show you guys in the lighted pictures, the studio pictures real quick. It's so cute, and it's a beautiful size, and again, the backing on this girl is so pretty. I mean, look, I even show you guys once more. Look how clean that is. That makes me so happy. No one would ever know. So that was just a cute little fast thing I wanted to do. I know I haven't been too regular with my videos, you guys. Things happen. Life is throwing me some curveballs, but I'm still here and I'm doing my best. And I want to say thank you to every single one of you who are still with me, my originals that have been with me from the beginning, and anybody who's new, welcome, and thank you so much for spending your time with me. And thank you anybody who comes back. If you want to subscribe, feel free. I have an Amazon link that gives me a little bit of a commission. I also have a Ko-fi page where you can donate, and all that will go towards me putting everything 100% back into these videos. You guys have already been so generous, and just your time and your presence here is enough for me to be happy for days. But anything else you guys want to do is all welcome. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you more than you possibly could know. Take care of yourselves, each other. You guys do a great job of that. I have a great community, and I love you guys. So happy crafting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.